Imagine if you had only 6 hours in Ho Chi Minh City. So what would you do? Would you try to visit the most popular tourist attractions or try some local food? So today I'm gonna figure out what kind of interesting activities and things you can do while you stay in Ho Chi Minh City only for 6 hours. So join me in this little adventure. And the first stop for today would be the Cafe Apartment. And it's a really famous building in the city center of Ho Chi Minh because it has a lot of different shops, cafes and places that you can visit. So let's check it out. As you can see, a lot of people here are waiting for the elevator, I guess. So let's try to see if we can take the stairs. So as I understand the situation, here you have basically two options. The first one is to take the elevator, which is a paid option, I guess, but I'm not sure if I want to make this line, so I just gotta take the stairs. I ended up with the perfect idea to go to the top floor first and then go down and check every floor because I realized when I started to climb the first floor, I lost my breath completely. Yeah, I need to do more cardio probably. And all the takes started with the phrase like, okay guys, so yeah, I decided to do it in the opposite way. So right now I'm on the top floor and it's pretty quiet and peaceful here, probably because no one really makes it until the top floor, only if you take the elevator. So yeah, let's try to check it first. Eyelashes, spa and nail. So maybe not today. As I correctly understand, in this building there are not only shops and restaurants but also apartments where people live. Basically this is the entrance of the apartment and people live here in this building. I don't know if they feel annoyed by tourists that come here every day, but yeah, I guess because it's also the top floor, maybe it's okay. Now it's around 5 p.m. so I'm not quite sure if it's a typical situation here in this building because on the 8th and 9th floor there are not too many people and it's Wednesday, so let's try to see what is the situation on the 2nd and the 3rd floor. This floor looks pretty interesting. So they have different cafes and restaurants here. I'm not sure if I'm planning to drink coffee at 5 p.m. maybe next time, but let's try to see what do they have. I should be quiet here. Oh, they have an AC here. It's really hot outside. It was a pretty interesting experience to visit this place. These places, I guess. Yeah, I enjoyed it there, but I'm feeling a little bit hungry and I couldn't find anything that I would really love to try there. So now I'm heading to a place where they serve some traditional Vietnamese food and I'm looking forward to try some traditional dishes. Yeah, so the only thing that I'm kind of worried about right now, that it feels like it's going to rain very soon. Check out the clouds. Yeah, so I think it's going to rain like in 5 to 10 minutes. Now I'm planning to visit a place which is called Pho 24. And as you can guess, they serve some nice pho there, but I'm not sure if I will eat pho because it's too hot and every time I eat soups and stuff like that, I start to feel even hotter inside. So let's try to see if I can make it there until the rain starts because I feel it's gonna rain in just 2 minutes. Oof. A very useful tip, guys, for those who want to travel in Asia is to always carry an umbrella or a raincoat in your backpack because you never know when it starts to rain. Today, when I came out to film this video. It was sunny, absolutely normal day, and yeah, after just an hour it feels like it's gonna rain. Another interesting fact that I've learned about Ho Chi Minh City, that local people would probably never call it Ho Chi Minh. They usually call it Saigon. It started to rain already, so I need to make it before it starts to rain very heavily, because yeah, I cannot film under the rain. So I hope I'm gonna make it. All right, I've made it to this cafe, 424, and it seems that it's not that busy. Thank you. All right, it seems I made it perfectly on time. So I just ordered a traditional Vietnamese dish, which is called bun bo. I guess I'm pronouncing it correctly, and it is made of beef, noodles, vegetables, nuts, and yeah, you kind of mix it all together, and herbs also, and you mix it all together and add some chili sauce, I guess, but it's not very spicy. It's made of, I think it's chili oil, yeah, and yeah, it should be very tasty. So let's try it. Thank you so much. Okay, so it's time to dig in. As I understand correctly, you need to take this sauce and just pour it on the top and just mix it all together. It's a very nice combination of vegetables and herbs and also meat, and it's, as I said, it's not spicy at all, but it's very interesting considering the fact that it has chili oil. Really, really great mix. I love it. And especially it's good during the hot weather, because the dish itself, it's not very hot, only the meat is a bit warm. And yeah, I have a really big trouble, as I mentioned previously, when I eat hot soups and stuff like that during this hot weather. It makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. So having this meal during this season is amazing. I just finished the bun bo, and it was really, really good. I really enjoyed it, and it's not greasy, very nice, fresh taste. I really, really recommend it. Luckily, it's not raining now, so I'm feeling a little bit thirsty. So I want to go to the 7-Eleven to grab something to drink. Thank you. So now I'm thinking to get back to the central part of Ho Chi Minh and take a little walk around the night city. And I've also heard that they have very interesting places there, so I'm planning to get back to the central part and explore a little bit more this area. But before heading to the original place where I was planning to go, I decided to first check this part of the city that is very, very close to the place I've just had my lunch or dinner. I don't know what was that. So yeah, it's like a place where they have a very famous post office and also a street which is called like a book street or something like that. But unfortunately, as I see the situation, it seems that everything is closed already. So maybe I've chosen not the best time to visit all these places. So let's check it. This place looks really, really beautiful, but unfortunately it's already closed. And I've just checked, yeah, it works until 5 p.m. So yeah, I'd better try it next time during the daytime. So yeah, behind me is the famous book street that I was talking about just now. And it seems, yeah, it's pretty quiet now. So let's go and check it out and see what kind of books, what kind of experiences do they have there. As you've probably noticed, it's pretty quiet and peaceful here, especially during this time of the day on Wednesday evening. But I've been here before during the daytime, I think on Saturday, and this street was full of people, very busy, loud. So yeah, it really depends on what time of the day do you visit places in different cities, and you can get absolutely different experiences. So now I think it's a perfect time to go to the original place that I was intended to go. I'm not really sure that I want to visit the walking Bui Vien street. It's a very famous street in Vietnam, in Ho Chi Minh City. It's full of bars and places and drunk people. So I'm not really into mood to do that today, but I'm planning to go somewhere nearby because it seems that they have more interesting experiences there. So let's go there and check it out. So now I'm standing here near another famous touristic spot. It calls Saigon Opera Center, yeah, if I remember it correctly. And here you can also see many red buses, just like this one. And the thing about this bus is that you can take a tour around the central part of Ho Chi Minh City. And it's very nice because they have a special part on the top of this bus, like kind of roof style. And as I've seen before, most people, they just choose to sit down there. So let's go to check it out. There is another bus and people are jumping into it. I'm a bit curious to know how much is the ticket for this kind of experience, so just gonna ask. Excuse me, how much is the ticket?
145,000.
145,000, okay, thank you. 145,000, it's around $6, I think, yeah, something like that. I think it's a pretty nice experience because it will bring you around the area and show you around the most famous and interesting places. I just came back to the central part of Ho Chi Minh City and I'm planning to ask different people about their experiences in Ho Chi Minh City. So let's give it a try. Hello. Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm China.
China. 哦，你们是中国人吗？
你会说中国话？
会啊，会啊。你们是第一次在这边，在越南？
我们第一次到胡志明市。
你们觉得这边怎么样？
可以，
可以，还可以。
你中国话说得很好。
啊，没有，还行吧，谢谢。
你到过中国什么地方啊？
那个天津。
天津。
嗯，对。
有没有到过上海？
上海一次我去过那边。啊，你们本来从哪个城市来？
我们来自广东。
哦，我知道，那边我没去过。
没去过。厉害。
没有。
广东很好啊，有机会去。
在做直播啊？你在做直播啊？
这个我就是拍视频。嗯，对。
这里到广州才1000公里。
1000公里。啊，真多呀。嗯。Okay, guys, thank you. Bye bye. Thank you. Really positive guys, huh? Yeah, I used to live in China, so that's why I can speak a little Mandarin. So, but with any language, you need constant practice. So it's a bit difficult for me to start these conversations in Chinese, but still I can understand most of what they say. Oh my god. So now behind me, as you can see, there is another famous building in Ho Chi Minh City, which is called Ben Thanh. And this is basically a street market. And I'm not quite sure what is the situation right now during this time, because I've been there only once during the daytime and it was full of people, super crowded, very hot, a lot of vendors. But now I'm not sure. So let's try to go and check it. Surprisingly, it is still opened, and it seems that there are a lot of people here still shopping at this time. But also, as you can see behind me, yeah, there are many shops already closed. So I guess the best time to visit this market is during the daytime. But still, if somehow you are in Ho Chi Minh only for several hours, I think visiting this market, considering the fact that it's in the central part of the city, is a pretty good idea, because you can buy a lot of souvenirs, maybe fruits, if you want to. Yeah, so pretty interesting. All right, let's continue our journey. And it seems that this part of the city looks more lively. And it's definitely more people here. So maybe we are going to see something interesting here. I'm wondering what is happening here. Let's check out this place. It's so weird because I was just walking in before I told you that I'm not planning to go to Bui Vien Street, which is supposed to be the most famous and the most crowded street in Ho Chi Minh, but somehow I honestly don't know why. I was just making some routes through the city and I ended up here. So I guess I have no other choice just to show you around this place. But please prepare for some really loud music. I honestly have no idea how people can sit here because it's absolutely crazy here. For some reason, Bon Jovi is very popular here on this street, so for this 5 minutes I've heard it already 2 times. I have a feeling that I need to get out of here. It's absolutely crazy and loud here. Alright guys, so I think this is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and now you have a better understanding of how Saigon looks at night and during the evening time on Wednesday. But this is not my last day here, so later I'm planning to make more videos about this beautiful city and show you especially what is the situation during the daytime in the morning, because Saigon is one of the cities that wakes up very early, and at 5 a.m. you can see a lot of people already starting doing their business. So yeah, and again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.